And if I'm a sales rep out in the field, and it's like, okay, I want to make more money for myself. Well, my first reaction is either A, I need to go knock more doors, or I need to talk to more people, or B, I need to improve my skill set and close deals at a higher rate, both of which are great levers to pull on. It's just not the only lever that you can pull on as a sales rep, right? There's so many different steps between lead creation and closing a deal that you can incrementally improve in order to create a better outcome for yourself, which ultimately means more money.
What are some best practices? I guess one is, if I'm a sales leader or manager, to get my people to actually start inputting the data.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I mean, the first initial best practice is you need to have a system of truth and you need to have a system of record. If you don't have that, that is the first and foremost crucial step that you need to take as an organization. And it's surprising in the technology world that we live in right now, so many businesses still haven't implemented some type of digital solution to track things. And it's shocking. And I feel like companies are just losing money daily because they don't have these things in place. And some companies don't want to spend the money and the resources from a budgetary perspective to invest into processes and systems that's going to benefit their reps and their company, because they look at it as an expense. But in reality, it's a cost more than it is an expense, because you are costing your business money, you're costing your sales reps time, and you're just wasting a lot of efficiencies. And so that's the first step, really.
Yeah, 100%. So if I'm a sales rep,
yeah, one other thing I was just going to say, Sam, and this is a common thing that we see, is that companies will then, step two, they get their process, they get some type of tool in place, and then they're like, all right, we got it. It's done. We have it. That's all we need to do. And it's like, no, that's like completely wrong. And we see so many businesses and owners that try and take ownership of all of their operational tools. And they think just by purchasing a system, it's all of a sudden going to give them everything that they need. And it's couldn't be further from the truth. Really, people should be investing in some type of sales operation or sales enablement hire as soon as possible. And I think if a company has more than 5 salespeople in their org and they don't have someone to help with sales operations and enablement, they're missing the mark, and they're slowing their sales and their growth as business down, because they don't have someone that's focused on helping to improve those conversion metrics. And a lot of companies will just think, oh, well, if I need to grow my sales, I'm just going to hire more salespeople. And that may not be the best solution for each business. And I think if they have someone that's focused operationally on how to help their salespeople succeed outside of the owner of the business, they're going to drastically see, year over year improvements and a much better return on that hire than just simply purchasing a system or platform and then hoping it does its thing, right?
100%. So I'm going to put myself in the sales rep shoes now. It just takes time. I don't know. I remember I can go to a neighborhood and I can, I pretty much know who I talk to. I mean, these are the constant things. It's like, no, like, why would I do this? I don't look at it like, and so often we've been taught, know your ratios. So how does ratios in sales help me as a sales rep improve, not improve? What's the importance of me understanding as an individual? Like, why, right? So I'm talking managers. It's like, do this so you can micromanage. But so many people are like, stop micromanaging me. I'm my own boss. I'm 1099, whatever. But I'm sitting here going, let's flip the script. You're your own boss.
Yep.
Why are these metrics and ratios and data points so important to you as you?
Yeah. Well, first of all, it just comes back to revenue and production, right? And if I'm a sales rep out in the field, and it's like, okay, I want to make more money for myself. Well, my first reaction is either A, I need to go knock more doors, or I need to talk to more people, or B, I need to improve my skill set and close deals at a higher rate, both of which are great levers to pull on. It's just not the only lever that you can pull on as a sales rep, right? There's so many different steps between lead creation and closing a deal that you can incrementally improve in order to create a better outcome for yourself, which ultimately means more money. But if you're not tracking each step of the progression of a sales lead within your funnel, you're never going to know where you can have those incremental improvements to ultimately drive the end result of success, which is revenue produced or sales or income, whatever way you want to look at it. And so, I think the difference between like a good rep and a great rep is someone that understands that process every step of the way. And they're looking at each of those steps and identifying it because they know what that does to the outcome on the other end.
100%. I'm going to apply this unto fitness, right? I weigh 200 pounds. I want to lose 20 pounds. It's a very simple formula. Calories burnt and calories intaked, right? Like inputs and outputs. And, I met with a fitness coach and he's had me started using MyFitnessPal. Well, he reams me when I miss a few days and he goes, "Hey, Sam, it looks like you ate 0 calories yesterday. Congrats, dude. How you feeling today?" And I'm like, no, I just forgot to log it. And he's like, "Well, if you want to go get fit and you want to go and actually lose and have your health goals, you need to have X amount of protein, X amount." He has me counting my macros, 200 carbohydrates, 150 grams of protein, and 50 grams of fat. Well, in order for him to give me inputs and feedback, I weigh myself weekly, progress photos weekly, you know what I mean? And it's showing this graph as I input it into his app. It's progressively seeing how I can expand. And in life, oftentimes our managers, our business owners aren't willing to have the hard conversations with us to say, your inputs, meaning you knocking 7 doors today and talking to one person, is never going to help you hit your goal. And oftentimes the individuals aren't as themselves willing to have the conversation with themselves, because I'll be honest, last night, I didn't want to log the simple fact that I ate some ice cream and a brownie at the Jazz game. But then I was like, but that would only be cheating myself. It's not like I'm trying to hide it from somebody. It's not like he's micromanaging him. I paid him to do this for me. And so now he gets to say, whoa, look at that 571 calories that you inputted on ice cream. And you know what I mean? And I think oftentimes we get resentful when it comes to using the apps because we don't want people to know where we are and what we're doing. And then you go, well, who's that really hurting?
Yeah. Oh, totally. It's a complete paradigm shift for a lot of people.